Shock as a Yoruba, highly respected Yoruba king has been jailed in the United States of America. Judge Berko described this king as a very smart man that did stupid things. This is a highly respected king. He is the king, the Akpetu of Ikpemudu in Osun State. A king has been sentenced to a total of 7 years in prison. How did a highly respected cybersecurity and distinguished accountant fell from the grace? That is the story that we are sharing with you today. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from the story of Oba Joseph Oloyede. As I always say on this platform, one of the best ways to learn in life is to learn from other people's success and failure. Oba Joseph Oloyede holds a US and Nigerian passport. The judge has told him that if not for his health, because this man, the stress of everything that has been going on has affected this king's health significantly, that he's not sick, that if he comes out alive from this prison, it will be a miracle. This is a man who was very, very successful, a man that was highly respected in the United States of America, a distinguished accountant and cybersecurity expert. This is a man that everybody rushed to in the United States of America when they have problem with accounting or IT related. This was a man that was giving out, that was helping people to get jobs in America. He was a man that was distinguished and highly respected. This man has more than 5 companies in America. The companies are Available Tax Services, Available Tutors, Available Financial, Available Transport, and the man was very, very successful. This is not a poor man. The question I am asking you today, the audience, is that why do you think that despite this man's wealth, despite the fact that the man was successful, why do you think that the man could not control his urge, his impulses? Do you think this is spiritual attack, as people are saying? Do you think that there's conspiracy somewhere? Or you think that the man was greedy? Do you have any sympathy for our king? How would you feel when we were growing up back home in Nigeria? When you commit a crime, you bring shame onto your community. You will be annihilated. You will be excluded and orchestrated from society because you brought shame to your community. Traditional rulers, back in the days, they used to be custodian, the people that preserve culture, the people that everyone looked up to, people that the culture and value of that society, they are the one that preserve it. Now imagine somebody who is supposed to be an example, somebody who is supposed to set an example for the children. Now he's now languishing in jail. Do you think that the American authorities should show some sympathy given the fact that he is a king? Or do you think that Kabiesi should eat the same beans and get the same treatment that other prisoners are getting? Frank is my name. If you see my face for the first time on this channel, we share the latest update about the daily lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora to inform and educate our audience. Knowledge, they say, is power. Let's dive into the story of Oba Joseph Oloyede, who is 62 years old. And this king has brought shame to not only Osun State and the Yoruba land, the whole of Nigeria. The report that we have today, this report is from the State Department in America. It says a Nigerian king, that is how he was described today by the major newspapers in America. It says a Nigerian king monarch has been sentenced. How did a king end up in jail? Everything started in America when the American government, I've shared this story before, this case is not only a king that is in jail, a pastor is also in jail because of this same fraud. A Nigerian pastor was also jailed because of this fraud. All these people, they wanted quick money. These guys, because of American government started doling out money when people couldn't work, people couldn't work, American government started doling out money. This guy was so successful in this fraud that he was using different companies to collect a loan from American government. And all the companies, he called them Advantage, Available. He named all these companies and he was using this company. This guy was so successful that Nigerians started hearing rumors that, Omo, if you need free money, just go and speak to that accountant. He specializes in giving you forged document to obtain loan from the American government. You know our people, they like free things. Owo government, free owo. This guy was doing fake documents with his expertise as an accountant, doing fake documents, obtaining different loans. And when he obtained the loan, he went back to Nigeria and he was showing himself with big clothes, big agbada. People were hailing Oloye Babami. People were lying down. The guy is from America. They gave him, he became a king. When he became a king, this man, Nemesis, caught up with him. He went back to America for treatment. All this money that this man pursued, now as I'm speaking to you today, this man has ongoing health issues. The man may not come back alive. The Bible says, what shall it profit a man who gain the world and lose his soul? This man, all this money now, the judge said, Justice Bako said, this man is a very, very smart man. This man is an intelligent man, a man who is venerated, not only in the Nigerian community in Ohio. This man across the US is a brain, a genius. How did a genius now let himself to go down? It's not a poor man we are talking about today. We are not talking about someone that was hungry and he had to commit fraud because there is no other way for him. No, this man is not a poor man. He's a man who has lived in the US for many years, has family, has children, and is very, very rich because he saw opportunity. Listen, let me tell you something. All of us, we have what we psychologists call internal inhibitors. These are the things that constrain you. When you want to do evil, that thing, we call it small devil, and your angel say, don't do this, don't do this, you go to jail. When that internal inhibitor, when they can no longer constrain you because of your greed, because you're thinking that this person has this car, this person has house in Banana Island, and you're not focused on getting that house in Banana Island. Even when God is telling you, don't do this, don't do this, you're pushing yourself because you want to buy that. You're more focused on that Banana Island. That is where you land. This man saw the opportunity, was writing out different companies, different names. He set up these companies, collected money, and now the US government has said he must return 4.8 million. He must return the money back. And after returning the money, the man will then pay 96,000 American dollars to the prosecutors, and all his assets, he has to forfeit them. Now, the question I am asking, what does this man gain now for everything that he has gotten from all these things? What did he gain? Nothing. The judge has said, if not for your health, you would have gone in for a long time. 4 years in prison. After 4 years, he will spend another 3 years under supervision. And if this man comes out alive, he will be a lucky man. The question I'm saying, do you have any sympathy for this man? Do you think that the man deserves to be treated with respect? Let me know what your views are as we are talking about the story today of our uncle who has now been jailed. Another man that was involved in this case is a pastor. This pastor is already serving jail. The pastor that we are talking about today, he is already in jail and he's forfeited his property. If you're watching me now, I urge you to reflect. If you do not control your urge, you do not control yourself, this is where you will end up. We have a king has been jailed and also a pastor have all ended up in prison. Let me know what your views are, whether you have any sympathy for this pastor and king who have both been jailed in America. Kabiesio, we used to bow down for our king. Now people are going to be sending the king message, say, come on, go there. A king for that matter. This has brought shame, not only to Nigeria, to the whole of Africa. Our king has been jailed. A king for that matter. It's a sad day, man. Let me know whether you have any sympathy. Do you think that this king should be treated with any courtesy in America? Oba Joseph Oloyede is 62 years old Nigerian who has been sentenced to a combined years of 7 years, 4 years in prison and 3 years out of prison. And he has been asked to pay $4.4 million to the American government, forfeit all his properties, pay another $96,000 to American government, and everything that this man has stolen, the American government has collected it, and now the man has health problem because of the stress. If he comes back alive, he's a lucky man. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Those of you that always say, oh, you're giving Nigeria a bad name. These are the people giving Nigeria a bad name. You won't talk about this. A king from Yoruba land, Kabiesio, is now in jail. It's a sad day for Africa. Let us all come together and stop all these people that continue to tarnish the reputation of Nigeria and the whole of Africa out of greed, because they want to be rich overnight. They want to get money by all means necessary, even if it means that you tarnish the reputation of your community. A king has been jailed. Don't forget to give this to a like. Do you support what the American government have done? And do you think that this king should be treated with any dignity in prison? Or do you think that the king deserves no special treatment? He should be treated as a criminal, which he is. Let me know what your views are. And to the people of Akpetu of Ikpemedu, my people, may God heal. This is a very sad day for not just Osun State, but the entire Nigeria and Africa. We have a king that this king has brought shame to the entire Nigeria and Yoruba land. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like and share so that other people can learn. If you do not